Alright, hello everyone, my name is Iraq, and welcome back to the final episode of DNCraft Season 2. That is right, this is the finale, part 1 of 2. Part 1 is just going to be, finishing up the world and doing all that good stuff, but part 2 will be a nice cinematic replay of just all the builds that we've built. Mainly that I've built, but, just showcasing the server. So if you remember in last episode, we had 2 of these armor stand dioramas left. We constructed pretty much all of these last episode, but the ones we had left were all heads obtained, and DNCraft Season 2 ends. So, Tater Tot and I, we pulled through, we got the black rabbit head. So, we just have us with all these mob heads, yeah. And then DNCraft Season 2 ends. That's it. It's just me waving goodbye. Sad. But, I can't exactly make this after the season ends, But anyway, I think that there is one thing that we need to do right at the start of this episode. If we go into the achievements menu, you will notice that we have every nether achievement. Every adventure achievement, except for adventuring time, all of the end achievements, all of the husbandry achievements, and all of the Minecraft story achievements. So, 41 out of 42, I know exactly which biome that is. That is Bamboo Jungle Hills. So let's pop into the nether, fly over there, make a portal, and get the final achievement. Alright, so we are outside of a bamboo jungle right now, and I believe right in here should be a Bamboo Jungle Hills. So if we just look at the biome up there, Bamboo Jungle, okay, should be somewhere around here. Yeah, that is it. The final achievement of the season. If we go in here, we now have every achievement, and of course we don't have the one achievement down there. Where is it? How did we get here? That would be right there. We just simply ran out of time, didn't have time to do it, but we got every unlockable, viewable achievement. Not ones we have to that are hidden, But 100% the world, pretty cool, pretty epic. So now, I think that it is time to do a little bit of a world tour, so let's head back to Spawn and get started. Alright, so we are at Spawn Island, the nice DNCraft sign behind me, and this is where it all started, really. The original island is still here. We just added this on top of it to connect the HQ. So when you spawn in here, pretty much you see the nice DNCraft logo, and then you see Welcome to Season 2, and please check the rules board inside HQ. And then this path just takes you up to the HQ. But pretty much from day 1, if you remember, Tater Tot, Muffin Man, and I, we, grouped together. We went this way, and there was a hill here, but it got removed, and this was where we mined our first cobblestone. It was around this area. But then we wandered around the island. It's kind of ridiculous to think, but we were getting lost on this island because it was so big and it was covered in forest. But if you look at it now, it's really small. But then we came over here and we made the humble abode. And I remember I made this into a museum last episode. But we came in here, we had our chests here and our bed. And this was our base for a little bit. We came down into this mine with the very awful staircase, just banging your head on everything. And once we were down here, we had some chests and furnaces here, and I believe it was this branch mine, somewhere around here is where I found my first diamonds. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but I remember it was this side. And then this side was Muffin Man's, and this side was Tater Tot's. Then we found the ravine and just explored. So yeah, this was our first mine. And once we had gotten all of our starter gear, we got diamond tools, diamond armor pretty much within the first few hours or so. We set off, left the humble abode pretty much forever. We never really came back there. And we set off in this direction on a boat. I remember we set off in this direction past these icebergs and flew, or sailed rather, towards our base location. So, mine is somewhere over here, Tater Tots is somewhere over there. We split up, and then I headed up north and he headed down south. So then I was sailing up, came from spawn, and I was sailing up north, and I came over here. Remember, this was all a lot further back before I terraformed it, but there was a clearing here, so I landed around this area. It's amazing to think that this is where my base is now, but I landed here. There's a big forest here, and I ventured through. There also used to be a village here, so I saw that, and I was like, okay. And then there's a big clearing over here, so I was like, why don't I make my starter base here? So the very first house that I made was this one. And it required a little bit of terraforming, but after about an hour or so, it took an hour to gather all the wood and stuff for this, but we had Air Auxiliary 2-4 starter house. So if you come in here, you know, it's pretty modest. You know, got a bed, a clock, little very small storage. Yeah, I got a lot of pets there still. They're just chilling here, pretty much. Yeah, they're just chilling. And then this was a map of the starter base. But after I made this starter house, then I went to work on this forge sort of workshop area over here. And this house has like a little forgery toolsmith area there. But this was my enchanting and anvil area with the smithing table too. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And then after we got netherite, we built a nice cinnamon roll cake, pancake thing here. And then over here we have our V-Hall with all of our villagers. And then down here we have our little makeshift breeding area. And then there's a zombie in there. There's a cartographer down there for some reason. And then if we come all the way down here, you can see, sort of, but not really, there's a melon farm. Pumpkin melon farm, and this thing has been producing a lot. I've been using it for trading, but after we had made this, I needed more space for more librarians. So then I decided, you know, why don't we make another tower or another building to the thing, and I decided to make it vertical to add more like verticality and diversity to the skyline here of the starter base. So you got some librarians, toolsmiths, a few more farmers, and up here is pretty much all librarians. This is where I got a lot of my tool books. Then there's just this guy. I never leveled up all the way. But then if you come up here, you get a nice view of, you know, the whole surrounding area. It's actually a pretty good view of the base, at least part of it. But yeah, and then up there you have the bell with the observer that was constantly dinging, and it was kind of annoying. So then after I made this clock bell tower area, then I made this mine over here. I just kind of dug in the wall and added a lot of types of stone. If you come down here, this is my, oh, slime chunk, but this is my mine. I didn't use it too much. I ended up getting a lot of stone and ores from other excavation projects like the bunker and whatnot, but it was pretty useful. And then I went in that direction pretty far, and that direction, and this direction actually. I went in all 4 directions, but I decided to insta-mine over there, and the beacon is right in here, just kind of chilling. And then once you come out of the mine, I started building this thing right here, this super smelter, which pretty much has serviced me the entire season. I was going to build another one by that base, but I just didn't really end up doing that. And then we have the animal farm over here, which was kind of more just for decoration than practicality. And they somehow always escape through the fences. I don't know how. See, there's only 2 left there. But yeah, and then we have my horse here, full diamond armor with a lot of hearts. Very good. And then I put the burger there just to, you know, cow burger. Funny. And then I built this well out here, just decoration to fill the space. And then over here I built this little farm area with the water flowing from that rock over there, and we have a little scarecrow. And then this was my head and mini block storage for a while, but it quickly got outgrown. There were a lot more barrels underneath here, but I got rid of them once I moved to the bunker. And then we built the flags over here, the DNCraft Republic, that was founded on day 2 of the server, and then, you know, my state flag or whatever. And then over here we have another little wheat garden area, just for decoration. And then of course we have the portal here. And then also in this forge building, this was also sort of my brewing room, but we also have a very makeshift cactus farm down here. I built this, and I never really used that much cactus, but it was I was gonna use it for XP, but this little bamboo farm back here was not very efficient because it was like 3 blocks tall. And then of course we can't forget about Cheeto ? This is kind of nod to season 1, because we had an orange sheep named Cheeto, because, you know, Cheetos are orange, and this is, I don't know. But I found this pink sheep is like right over there by my base, naturally generating. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But then after that, we needed to get netherite, so we constructed a netherite mine. So let's go there. So here we are in the nether, and this is the Gur mine. I don't really remember how to get here, actually. Okay, that's not chill. That's not chill, sir. I missed. We don't talk about that. Okay, and you can go too. But I don't remember how to get here exactly. There's some portal or tunnel, but it got covered up when we built the nether hub. So, you know, this is it. We have the Gur Mine Nether Edition compass. So I don't know why that was upside down. And we got some nice little lodestone compasses. And then we had some storage here, kind of useful. Not really. We haven't really used this place since. And then we had this warped vine area. And then if you come down here, this place is really dangerous because there's hoglins spawning like everywhere. But yeah, there's not much to really see here. Just, yeah, there's a hoglins. It's just really cleared out. But yeah, this is where pretty much, I think Tater Tot, Muffin Man, and we got all of our netherite from this one mine. So yeah, it was pretty nice, pretty serviceable. Pretty useful, that's the word I was looking for. And then another thing I made in the nether was my gold farm. So yeah, this is the gold farm. I spawn proofed it with gold because I had way too much gold to know what to do with. And I didn't really get to finish spawn proofing as much as I'd like to. Like, it could have been more efficient. And hello, why are you here? Anyway, I never really made a proper entrance. The portal linkings got messed up, so I have been using this entrance. And it's yeah, pretty scuffed, you could say. So you just go up this like cobblestone spiral staircase. I think we made this when we didn't have elytras or something. I'm not sure. But you just go up here, and then it's very bad. And then there's the gold farm. Broke a hole through the bedrock finally. If you remember, I was struggling for many hours to do that. But yeah, this is the gold farm. Got a nice gold storage area and piglin bartering area, and it's very loud. And this is the kill chamber, and you could switch it from automatic, where they just fall into the hoppers and die, or to manual, where they'd land on the honey and then you can kill them. And then this was the portal. It got messed up. Yeah. And then if we come out here, that was the minecart loading system, service access. You just kind of pop over here. And up here we have our piglins. I think we have like 7 of them, 6 of them, 6 of them. They're just kind of chilling here. I got a nice timer, and then the minecart system up here. So yeah, this was a pretty useful farm. I think I'm gonna probably build one next season because it was just very useful. So then, after we had gotten good gear and stuff, we all decided we wanted to make a nice communal spawn central area, some sort of headquarters in a way, and that is where this building came from. I think that this is one of my favorite builds, if not my favorite build that I've ever done in Minecraft. It's just really good. It was a nice group project. It was very grindy, but you know, it looks pretty good. It was modeled after the US Capitol though, so it has like, you know, the dome and the wings and the nice little triangular front thingy. But the main purpose of this building was, 1, to act as a nether hub, to have a nice map of the server, and to have all the heads. And there was some other stuff in here too that didn't get used as much. Well, there was a bed here, that got used a lot. And then the armor stand dioramas, then communal storage, that was kind of a fail. It didn't really work. People just kind of took everything. And then here was supposed to be like an information announcements board where people could advertise or put information for things, but that didn't really get used either. And then over here we have the DNCraft rules, and this is just, you know, basic stuff. And then the Constitution, we, the fellow large brain men of the famous DNCraft server, do establish this very important, not to be taken lightly, Constitution that means so much to the server. On July 13th, 2020, this great republic was founded by Arok024 and has grown to be the dominant power on the server, blah 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 blah. And then you just have really weird rules that I think we completely forgot about. Yeah, 11 rules. No, how many do we have? Okay, and then we signed it into law. And then, did I ever sign this book? No, I didn't. Alright, that's interesting. So yeah, if you remember when we were building the HQ, a phantom flew in, it got stuck in here because it couldn't really pathfind out, and we just decided to trap it. Well, anyway, this is not actually the original phantom. That is Lad the Second, and for some reason we named it the Lad, just, you know, it's a lad. But if we come out here, yeah, this is the DNCraft Republic Cemetery. And the first lad, F in the chat, he died somehow. We don't know who killed him or how he died. He could have just suffocated, but there was phantom membranes, so something happened, a little fishy. But then under here, I actually made this a while ago. When we got Lad the Second, we actually got a second phantom, and it was somewhere, yeah, over there. Hang on. Right here, we got another phantom, and it was silenced, so, you know, in case that one died, we had the backup. But we didn't need that, thankfully. And then I built these armor stand dioramas. Let's just start from the very beginning. They just give a brief history of the server. So, you know, Season 2 starts, Republic was founded, we fought the dragon, built the HQ, built the shops, Christmas Village, Clock Tower. And then towards this side, I was kind of running out of things to do for big events. We had the sign constructed, the donut arena completed, sewers completed, nether hub completed, stronghold decorated, all of the heads obtained, and that brings us to the end of the season. So yeah, and then we have a nice little workstation area. Oh, and then this, interpretive art. This was, I believe, Tater Tot. He was just flying around the nether trying to, like, make maps or something. And he loaded this side, and then he flew around and loaded that side unintentionally. And he just realized it was modern art. And so he framed it, and it's just there, interpretive art. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. And then, of course, we can't forget about the absolutely massive server map. That this was like 500 maps, I think, or something, because it's big. It covers a lot of space. So here we are. That's the HQ, and then there's shops. That's my base. Tater Tot's base. Muffin Man's base. That's not Muffin Man's base. Where's my Muffin Man's base? And you know, that was Keeson's old base. Keeson's island base. And then, you know, Mr. Yule's jungle base, and then Beached Whales area over there, and then Choi Boys' castle. Yeah, so I think this was really cool. The problem was it made it laggy for a lot of other people, but I don't know, this was cool. And you can see the Grand Canyon there. Well, we'll go there in a sec. Yeah, this is the HQ. We got the nice little, like, solarium up there and the chandeliers, and it's so big that you can just comfortably fly. Oh, I say comfortably as I run into an end rod, but you can just comfortably fly around the building because it is so just enormous. If you fly here, we have all the flags, starting with, I think it was in order of whoever joined the Republic. So it was me, Tater Tot, then Beached Whale, and Keeson, then Muffin Man, and then that's just the capital flag because I wanted symmetry, you know? Yeah, but I think that this is my favorite build of the season, if not ever. It just looks really good. It was a group project, and never again are we building anything out of mushroom stems. Never, no. Yeah, no. If you go into statistics here, you'll see times mine, and if you scroll down a bit, you should see mushroom stem 2054. That's a lot of mushroom stems, because you see, you can't farm these really unless you build some sort of wonky mushroom farm. You have to manually grow them, and then you get like 10 per mushroom. So yeah, that was fun, but it was worth it in the end. I think it was a really good block. It's like textured, weathered. I don't know how to explain it. It was just good. And then we have all the heads here, which we did do, and then in the front here we have a nice little book. DNCraft Republic headquarters, built by Eric, Tater Tot, and Keeson. Started on July 22nd, completed August 18th. But then, of course, as I said earlier, Muffin Man and I, we built some national parks. We were environmentally friendly park rangers of some sort. I don't know what we were doing. So we are here at Tater Tot's base. And if you remember, this was going to be his mega base, so I don't think he got around to it. But this was where Yellowstone was. You can kind of see the outline based on the sand, but the island went like there-ish, and then there was a small one over there. But he raised it, got rid of it all, didn't like it, didn't appreciate it. And then over here, we decided, you know, we need to... oh dear. Yeah, we just made this monstrosity. 10-1, camp number 69, trail snacks, hard biscuit, yeah, filet fish. I forgot we did this. Stone. Yeah, I think this was tent 2. No, patrol box. This isn't a tent, but sure. And then we made like some animals or something. Yeah, okay. Dolphin email. Okay. Anyway. And then there's some more up here. This was pretty interesting. The dolphin animal. And then up here, this was the really annoying entrance. You had to like, yeah. Trail snacks. Flying is no bueno. Do not be mean to animal. Do not eat fatty. Do not eat the animal poos. And then bed, of course. Yeah, I don't really remember exactly why we made this. I think we were just bored. Tater Tot, if you're watching this, sorry. we never cleaned it up. We told them we would clean it up. We never did. It's fine though. It's fine. Moving on to the next part of the world tour. So then after we built the HQ and took a little bit of a break, we started work on the shop sign in the shopping district. Just laying out the roads. If you remember, I pretty much cleared out all of the trees that were here. This whole island was a forest biome, and I got rid of them all, and that's why I made the wood shop. But this is the shop sign, just S for shops and gold because, I don't know, money. And if you remember, I don't know if I showed this ever, but I was bored one day and I got a bunch of dogs. These are all mine, and they're just gonna chill in there. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I think I was just bored. But yeah, we made these roads, and then we have the shopping rules out here. Shopping district rules. You must claim land in order to build on it. You only have one active land claim at a time. All buildings must be within a reasonable size. Failure, blah, blah, blah. You may get evicted, and no excuses to fun off all the rules. And then, of course, you know the rules, and so do I. Haha, didn't see that one coming, did you? Or maybe you did, I don't know. But then, of course, we have the Muffin Man beacon right here. We made this last episode. That goes to build height, and it is just terrifying to look at. Anyway, so the first shop that I made, at least, was this wooden one. I believe the first one was Tater Tot's Iron Shop, but up here it's like the Previously Trees Express. I don't really remember what I called this. I haven't been here in a while. Previously Trees Express, because, wood was, like, previously on trees, Yeah, funny joke. But up here we have me just kind of driving the train, I guess. Kind of just, yeah, compass, drive, yes. And then back here we had, storage for wood and stuff. And then here we have wood. I think this made some diamonds. I don't remember exactly how many, but it was semi-profitable. Back here, this was not profitable at all, though. Like, I was selling, like, saplings and stuff, but no one bought those. But after that, Muffin Man and I, we teamed up. We made this shop. Oh, you didn't see that one coming. 2 Rickrolls in, like, 3 minutes, huh? Didn't see that one coming. Well, we made this disc shop where we sold, all the discs, and it was somewhat stocked. It was, yeah, I think Pig Step was like the only one we really sold. We sold, I think, some other ones. And then, of course, after that shop, or I don't know if it was before, but I made this Rock Basics where I sold rockets, carrots, and pearls were complimentary with your purchase. This shop was pretty successful. It sold out, actually, and I just didn't bother restocking it. But the redstone was interesting. It was finicky and it was very scuffed, but I did make a decent amount of diamonds off of it, so that's a plus, Yeah, and you could select what you wanted, pay 1 diamond, you either get 2 stacks of that, 2 stacks of that, or 1 of each, and then pearls if you wanted them. And then, of course, like last season, we named all the roads. We have Founder Street here. I didn't want to name it Main Street because that was what we named it last season. Rustic Avenue, because, the things are kind of rustic. That's not rustic, but, same difference. And then over here we have Sunset Boulevard, which sounds like a Monopoly street name, but, whatever. Rustic Avenue again, and then over here we have Oriental Road, and I guess this is also Oriental Road. Well, that goes up to the clock tower. And then, of course, around this time, around fall-ish, August, September, I believe, Keeson and I met up and we started the sewers project. So if you notice, you have a nice little suspicious lever here. You come here, and you got nice sewers entrance. And that is entrance beta. I think the first entrance, the original entrance, I think, was over here by the train. This was going to originally be the main entrance, but it ended up not really being the main entrance. You come in here, and, you kind of fly in there, and entrance alpha. And then I believe entrance gamma is right here, not very hidden. So then if you come over here, the clock tower's over there. In this pond, you have, I believe, entrance delta. Yeah, but let's go back to entrance beta. This was like the cargo entrance. This is how I got like the sewer taxis in, and that's why there's water down there. Well, for people too, but this is so the animals could get in. That's how we got like the cows and the pigs. So let's see. I think the first section built actually the sewer started over here. Originally, fly all the way down here, past this tunnel. This was the staging area for the sewers, so it was a lot more ugly than this. I kind of cleaned it up, and this was like our storage furnace area. And if you go, entrance gamma is down that way. You can see the little stone bits. But yeah, this was the first tunnel. We have this little banner, was kind of the logo, and then we branched off in this direction and that direction, and this was the main one. So there was a lot of rooms in this sewer. So I'm gonna try and hit them all, because I don't know. We got the sewer taxis here. These are just you know, horses, skeleton horses, because there were so many spawning. I was like, you know, might as well bring them down here. But yeah, we got this tunnel, and this is the main intersection. This is kind of the center of the sewers, pretty much. So up until this point, there weren't really any roads. We were just making tunnels. I think this was the first area to have roads, so that connects back up to the train. And this, I put dates on these. So October 10th, 2020. This is just a carrot farm. Got a lot of carrots. Nothing in there. And then over here we have the pig room. I should get rid of that because this looks very ugly. But October 10th, 2020, also built this pig room just for, I don't know, pig, pork chops, I don't know. And then we didn't extend that way for a while, but then we extended this way and met up with this. If you remember, that's the original tunnel area. So Mr. Yell and I, we made this sewer room, kind of furnace smelting area. It has like a little bit of coal in it. I don't really remember what the purpose was. And if we come over here, this was a villager. It had this Robocop head on. Muffin Man like found it. Yeah, March 18th, 2021. But you know, he's a zombie now. He's chilling. And over here we have this is Bessie the cow. I don't know what's happening in there. But then after that, we came over here, built the snow farm on November 14th. This was to fuel the Christmas village because we didn't want to keep going to other places to get snow. And it stops there. And this is the polar bear room. I didn't add a date here. I think there was a sign here, but I don't remember. Over here, that's the secret button, and in here is the polar bear room. So, you know, we got some people stuck in the ice, and got weird names, and Tater Tot with his ice picks. And then over here we got Muffin Man with his sword. He's trying to grab it. And they got a nice little fossil here. I think this is actually one of the biggest rooms on the sewers. And we got some interesting names. London Dispersion Bear for all those chemistry jokes. Mr. M, that's an inside joke, I believe. Bowler Pear, Dipolar Pear. Oh, no English. Dipolar Bear. That's also a chemistry joke. 8th grade Danny, that's Mr. Yule. Yeah, I know. Polar bear nuzzles. Time to move on. That's an Australian polar bear. Joe Biden, I don't know why you're here. Ursus Maritamus, the scientific thing. Winnie the Pooh's long lost brother. Nope, that's the same one. Poggendos, I don't know why. Yeah, Oso, Spanish, you know. That's just bear. And Clifford the big white polar bear, which is just not at all what that is, but you know, sure. So yeah, this room's pretty cool. Might be one of my favorites in the sewer. And then over here, if you kind of fly over and under here, this was going to extend that direction, but it never did. This was just Keeson's little, I don't know, room, I guess. It's kind of for fun. And then if you come over here, this is just a fish tank with the fish that just don't seem to move. I don't know. It's just a fish tank. And over here we have a sort of courtroom, some spectators, and you know, come up here and be the judge. Yeah, just sit here. And then over here, this pipe goes downward into a minecart track, and this goes to another person's base. I believe it got blocked off though from a build, but I built this little lava pit area over here just for decoration, just to look a little bit precarious when you're going. And yes, that's all source lava because I don't like flowing lava, it looks bad. But yes, this took like 3 shulker boxes of lava buckets, but you know, that's okay, that's cool. And heading into this side of the sewers, this is the kind of newer section. So yeah, this was secondary storage pretty much because, you know, we didn't want to walk all the way to the other side of the sewer. So if you come over here, that's the end of the sewers that way. If you push this button, that's very short delay. We have Keeson's little brewing area. You got some, you know, netherwort farm and some brewing stands. But yeah, that's just chilling there. And then, you know, we have this nice little sewage pipe thing with the squid dude down there. And then up there, that is the way to get out. This is a very just scuffed exit. 'Cause if you see, it works sometimes. Yep, like that time it worked, but half the time it doesn't work and you just end up wasting like 10 rockets. Well, that was entrance gamma, if you remember. But there is actually a secret to these sewers. So if you push this button, you ought to be kind of fast with this because it closes really quick. Yep. And you get in there, that's we just, yep, no delay, no delay. This is Calorie Cave, and you can probably guess why it is called that, because there is cake galore, and apples, and carrots. But if you come up here, this is, yeah, Calorie Cave. Just got some parrots and, oh yeah, party hat. Oh, so the idea was I think Keeson and I, we wanted to make this like a birthday room to celebrate people's birthdays, and this is like the birthday seat, you know? And that's why there's like presents and stuff, and cake, and you know whatnot. We never really came here though, actually. Or if we did, I don't remember. But there's also another secret in here. This goes into the cake kitchen, and you know, you can push the dispenser, get some cake, and just put that back in the cake barrel, and it just goes back into the system. And oh yeah, there's food in here apparently. Anyway, there's actually another secret in this room. Yep, the secrets keep going. If you go in here, this is, he's just, oh no, we'll just let Keeson do his thing. Anyway, moving on with the tour, and that is the last of the secrets. There is nothing more in here. If you can see, there's not really anywhere else to hide things, and you can't fly in there. Wait. I didn't make that, but yeah, okay, I guess, you know, the more you know. I did not make that. I did not know that was there until today. But anyway, I guess there's something back there, but not really. Yeah, so if you come back out here, out of Calorie Cave, that is pretty much the last bit of the sewer. But yeah, that was Calorie Cave, and that is pretty much everything in the sewers. Yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. That's all the secrets, really. And yeah, I think the sewers were a pretty big success. But anyway, leaving the shopping district here, it was now Christmas time. So, Keeson, Tater Tot, and I, we took it upon ourselves to construct this Christmas village here. And the premise of this was that it was going to be a kind of present hunt minigame. So if you read, there's like a rules board. There's a lot of rules here. I don't think I've even read these, but yeah, Tater Tot wrote these. But basically, there's 3 different presents, each had different point values. And the gold presents, there was only 3 of them. They were hidden in barrels and chests and furnaces and whatever throughout the Christmas village, and the player's job was to find them, and whoever had the most points won. So it was constructed by Rock34, Tater Tot, and Keeson Bradley represent the Christmas village. Merry Christmas. And yeah, this was just, it was fun. It was a nice holiday spirit. And these looked like chests on Christmas, if you remember. But I think the first house constructed was this one. If we come over here, it was the whole point of these houses is that they're like cramped and have lots of barrels and stuff to look through. But there are a lot more presents in here. People turn them in. But if you come down here, you know, it's got a basement, and there are some secrets in these. Like if you go there, I think there's a barrel behind that trapdoor, and there's barrel there. There's barrel on the floor. I got really creative, learning how to hide barrels and chests while building this project. Like, if you don't know, the back of a barrel is spruce. So let's, for example, take this one. Yes, like that. You can see it looks pretty much like a spruce plank, except there's a little bit of a border. But if you're not looking too carefully, you might be able to pass it up. Yeah, so look, there's a present in there. But yeah, the presents were just basically hidden throughout. And that was the basement of this house. And you got a fireplace. There was some nice hidden ones, if I can remember. I believe there's, yep, one there. And then up here, this was a trap. Lava. It's just kind of funny. I don't think anyone died to that, but it would still be funny. And then we had these clues hidden throughout. Thank you. But it was basically Tater Tot wrote this one. This one was, yeah, I don't know. Yes, anyway. The books just gave clues to where the gold presents were, because remember, there were only 3 of them. They were worth 20 points, which is kind of a lot. And then in here, this led up to the attic. But anyway, if you come up here, oh yeah, there's an attic up here. And yeah, nothing much up here, just some barrels and things. Like I said, I got pretty creative with these barrel spots. There were some outside the village too, like I believe over here are the lava. Yeah, the gold presents. I don't think anyone found the gold presents. There's 3 of them. And then over here, the second house we built was this one, sort of circular shaped one. If you come in here, we got librarians, things, and we have another clue book. Story of Kate and the Christmas Tree, a classic. Written by Buzz Lightyear. We had a good laugh about that. If you come up here, I believe there is another parkour to get to the second floor. We got pretty creative with how you get up here. So you gotta jump to the minecart, and then, you know, there's some barrels hidden throughout. And then, like, you know, the ceiling on. See, if you aren't looking, you won't be able to tell that that's a barrel. Then the third house we made, I believe, was this one. Or it could be not this one. I'm getting it kind of mixed up. But this is supposed to be just, I don't know, just normal house, bed, chairs. I think, yep, there's a barrel up there. And there's no secrets really to this one. If you come out here. And then we made this house. There's another lava trap. We told everyone to check behind the paintings just because it was funny. And then, you know, just barrels. And then over here, that's one. But over here, if you go under, there's a nice little like vent. You can vent very sus. Imposter sus. Sorry about that. But if you come up here, you can get some roof access. And from here, it was possible to get to the top of the Christmas tree, because if you notice, there's a barrel. I think you jump down here, and then onto those leaves, and then you parkoured your way around to this house, using those trapdoors, I believe, and then up to this house, and then once you're up here, you pretty much just jump from tree to tree, until you climbed your way up. And I don't think anyone found the barrel up here either. There was a hint in the Buzz Lightyear book, telling you to go up here, pretty much. I'm struggling. These ornaments make it difficult. But you come up here, gold present, and yeah. And then after this house, oh, there's a second story though, actually. Come up here, you know, got interior and whatnot, all that good stuff. No secrets in this house, aside from the vent area. I don't know what that is. Then we made this house. And, you know, there's some snow. It's a little bit suspicious. You go down here and you see, you know, there's a nice little, like, area. I like that snow trick. Pretty clever. And then back here, there's a chest. I think if there's, yeah, there's another barrel there. Sneaky, you know, like I said. I've said it many times before. I got very creative. And then I believe I would, yeah, I would check behind the paintings, lol. Ye old cookbook. I don't remember what this one was. Warning, you will most likely die from some horrible disease. Just no E. If you eat this, you should probably not make it. Wait, what was the hint in this one? I don't remember. Unless this just wasn't a hint. It was just a joke. It might have been. I don't remember. But then you come in here, there's a bed. And then, you know, a trapdoor. And yeah, that's it for this house. So this is the last house. And you come in here, it's a little bit cramped. But then up here, another creative way to get up. You have to minecart your way in. You have to like aim at the top. There we go. And yeah, you got a nice little attic up here. Nice with some presents. I don't know if anyone actually got up there. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty neat way to get up. That is the last house. And I believe there's one secret room over here. With some snow. I don't think anyone found this one. This is just, yeah. And there's one there. And this was a gold present too, because if you found that, you're just, good job. I would not have looked there. But then, you know, you got some barrels hidden throughout the, here. I think people found that. And then over here, if you swim down in the lake, yeah, there's fish in here. I don't remember that. Oh yeah, there's a barrel there. There's another barrel I saw, but I think that's it. There might be like one or two scattered throughout the edges. But yeah, that is pretty much the Christmas village. And also, Muffin Man and I, we have our disc shop, disc farm actually over here. If you come down here, you dig this. This is the disc farm. So if you come in here, you got a skeleton. There's, you just open up the grass up there, and then we got jukebox, and then the thing, and then sugarcane for making rockets if you wanted to. And yeah, then we got the Christmas tree. Looks pretty good. We got the Nether Star on top. And yeah, this was a fun project. I want to do another holiday-themed game like this next season. And then after the Christmas village, if you remember, we built the clock tower to commemorate the new year from 2020 to 2021. and that became the shops portal eventually, and I built this bridge here. But if you remember, on this hill, Tater Tot, Keeson, Muffin Man, and I, we celebrated Crab Rave fireworks. It was great. So then after the new year, we started working on the Nether Hub, because up until this point, our Nether was just netherrack tunnels, and it was not good. So this is the HQ portal, and then this is kind of the center. I think this is like 0-0-ish, because, yeah. And then it goes off in 3 directions, because no one really lives past there. But that goes towards most of the server part. Keeson's base is there, got Butter Knife, Mysterio's jungle base is down there. That's Gurjom's base. Anyway, the shops portal is right there. And then if you fly down there, Tater Tot's base. And then right here, this is the blue line. We're gonna have different section themes. We only had 2, the blue warped and the nether brick. We were gonna have like a basalt possibly, but we didn't get to that. And then there's labels here so people actually know where things are. Yeah, so if you come down here, that goes to my base, and that goes to Muffin Man's base. And then if you take a left here, this goes to the stronghold. And past the stronghold, you have to like dig out, goes to the desert where we mine all of our sand and stuff. I just want to briefly show the stronghold room. Yeah, so this is the stronghold room. I should have pictured briefly last episode, but you know, it's just prismarine and quartz pretty much. Built a lot of stuff out of quartz this season. Oh, and then I believe as we were making HQ, I built the Panda Sanctuary. So I marked it here with the Panda Sanctuary. You just mine out right here. And if you can see, this is the rail system I used to bring the panda to the bunker, my zoo room. And here it is. I spent a very, very long time in this Panda Sanctuary, mainly gathering panda heads. But yeah, this was quite the grind. We got, yeah, these, yeah, don't look at me like that. Yeah, no. I'm done. I spent many hours here. Yeah. But this is where I got all the panda heads. And with that, that brings us to pretty much where we are today, or have been the last few episodes. We started working on the bunker, started working on the base a bit more, and yeah, so let's head over there. That's my portal. And this takes us to my starter base, and I was going to make a portal to my military base, but it's so close, it really doesn't matter. So, if you remember, this is the starter base, and this is the military base. Oh, I just flew under the sign. DNCraft Joint Base, Boulder Cove. And you have morning, military installation, restricted area, authorized personnel only. And then over here, we have the village memorial in memory of the village where it all started. Because if you remember episode 1, there was a big village here. It like went from this area all the way to like right to the edge of my starter base. And I kind of destroyed it, but you know, that's okay. So this is the front gate of the military base. Got a nice soldier watching there, got a sort of intercom, I got a Humvee, and then nice little parking barrier. And then if you come in here, there's a vehicle lot. You got some nice Humvee soldiers rolling out. And then we have a tank here. It's based off the M1A1. You can kind of, yeah, look, I'm with the lads. Yeah, I used Enderman heads because I had the most of them from the Enderman farm. You get a lot of Enderman heads using that thing. And then if you come in here, this is the admin building. It's sort of a very small parking lot. If you come in here, you know, you just got some soldiers. You got Commander AROX024. That's my hat. And then we got General Wither and Admiral Phantom. Very, very creative. I know, you're just blown away. It's so creative. But if you come in here on this side, 101, mess hall. Got cake, because what else would soldiers eat but cake? And then you have, you know, 102, 103, and 104, just barracks, just bunk beds and barrels, stuff like that. You know, these are all the same. Yeah. And, you know, there's just some soldiers kind of chilling. And then if you come up here, this is a staircase up. And, you know, got some soldiers leaving. This is General Withers' office. You gotta sit in here and get, I don't know, just, what's up, buddy? Okay, anyway, moving on. And then in here, we have Admiral Phantom's office. You can do the same thing. Just be like, hey, how's it? Yeah, anyway, the offices are pretty much the same. And then if you come over here, this is the briefing room. We got a nice map of the base. Pretty much what's inside the HQ, but I don't know, it's just nice to look at it, because, you know, I built all this. It's pretty nice, and you're just planning out, I don't know what they're planning out actually, because it's the base. You're not gonna attack it. I don't know, just looking at it. And here you have Commander AROX024's office, and this is my office. You know, I got YouTube play button, food, because Yum. And then you got a nice little lounge over here, read some books, globe, and yeah, just kind of chill here in the office. Got a nice view of the airfield and of, everything else over there. But moving on outside of this building. So coming up to this first intersection here, we have the sugarcane farm, and this thing is pretty small actually, but it's serviced itself pretty well, produced lots and lots of sugarcane this season for rockets and whatnot. And if we come down here, we have 3 silo farm things. So this one is the creeper farm, gunpowder farm. It's turned off right now, but they spawn, the platform get pushed off and then get pushed into the middle where they would die. Yeah. And then in here, this is the concrete blaster. It was very, very useful for this base, considering like everything is made of concrete. Yeah, definitely need to make one of these next season, early game, because I always make them late game, and it's so helpful. I don't know why I don't do it earlier. And then over here, we have the storage room. You can control the on-off switches for the farms. You got sugarcane and the mob drops, and then this is from the concrete blaster pretty much. And then, we got the nice DNCraft flag pole here, DNCraft flag. And then over here, a couple episodes ago, we built this destroyer and this lighthouse. So if you come into the lighthouse, we got pancakes, nice stove. I know this is supposed to be a military base, but I kind of built it as if it was like some hermit living here. At the top of the lighthouse, it's actually controlled by a daylight sensor, so it turns on at night and turns off during the day. And then coming out of the lighthouse here, we have the destroyer. I didn't really give this a name, but it can just be the destroyer, I guess. We got some sailors here. They're wearing different uniforms because they're sailors, I guess. I don't know, white and black boots. I don't know. And I was gonna detail this more. I was gonna make another ship there, and like I said last episode, make a submarine yard or something. Never got around to it. This ship was pretty resource intensive as it was. Yeah, so it's kind of lacking detail as well, but that's okay. If you come in here, up here we have the bridge. Got officer controlling the ship. And then if we go over here, this road snakes up to the airfield. We can see there's a fighter jet taking off here. We got ATC tower over there, helicopters, and inside we have a drone. We worked on this last episode, and that pretty much wraps up the military base. And I know I didn't really get to spend much time at this base because I barely finished it in time for the end of the season, but it's more of like, I don't know, it was fun. And then of course you can't forget the plane up here. This is the AFK spot for the creeper farm and sugarcane farm. Now it is time to head to the bunker. So this is the starter base. If you fly this direction for a short bit, this is the bunker. You might be like, that wall's a little sus, and that's because it is. So if you fly here in this little grove of trees, yep, nice. The bunker door opens, and it is glorious. We terraformed this to connect it, but it was originally like 2 mountains on the side, so we just kind of terraformed. So this is bunker 036, and it's 036 because, well, my name is Arox024, and Tatertot's name is Tatertot12, and 24 plus 12 is 36. I know Muffin Man helped too, but he joined in after. We had already decided the name. So we got the DNCraft Republic, State of Arok, State of Tatertot, and State of Muffin Man. And you get up here, and you take the elevator down. So starting off, this branch is the communal section. So command center has a nice little map of the area. So if you can see, if you remember, this is my starter base, and this is Muffin's base, and this is right in the middle, so we are right there. And then, we just got this sort of meeting room. Didn't really get used ever, but, chairs, nice to sit in. And over here we have agriculture, nice airlock, and, just got farms and things for when you need a little bit of crops. Then the next room over here, this is project storage. So this is from the Christmas village. This is from building the bunker. And I know we could probably put this into our own storage system, but I'm just kind of too lazy. And then this is grass and dirt storage on that side, and dirt on that side. Didn't really get used as much. Stone storage, however, this got filled up very, yeah, all the way almost to this whole row, sort of. But yes, lots of stone was mined while building this bunker. And this is assorted stone, so you got andesite, granite, diorite, ores, and gravel. And then if you come over here, this is my section of the bunker. So the first room, this is relic storage. We have first wooden pickaxe, first stone pickaxe. Probably gonna keep or do this next season. Not this exact thing, but keep the original tools, make some sort of museum again. First bow, the retired god bow, first diamond armor, first Gurmine Nether Edition compass. It's confused. It doesn't know what's happening. Yellowstone Law. This was the Yellowstone guidebook. Grand Canyon Law. That was the Grand Canyon guidebook. And this one was not used, not filled. And of course, we have the Dragon Egg prized possession, just there, kind of chilling. And then next to this room, we have the Room of Tranquility, which is just kind of, I don't know, nice peaceful garden. Look at how happy they are. But anyway, that's enough of that. And if we exit this room, we have the zoo room. So this room was interesting. It worked out sort of. So, you know, we got some interesting animals in here. We got Strider, we got Turtle, Polar Bear, Panda. I really don't like pandas now. Mushroom, but not really because there isn't any. Jebshi, pigs, a llama, yeah, parrot, snow golems, iron golem, oh no, and you, fish. Yeah, so that is the zoo room. If we come out here, we have a few other rooms. I did actually complete these 2 rooms. Cake. This one, I was running out of ideas, so no function to this whatsoever. It's cake. Does there need to be a function? No, it's cake. This was workstations next to the cake room, and this, well, it's quite literally just workstations. Didn't use it ever. I think I used these cauldrons for something, like leather armor or something, I don't remember. And then, of course, this room, which was used quite a lot, the storage room. I love that opening scene. It's just so amazing. I want to make one of these next season. But anyway, this is my storage room here. You got all the different things. I don't really know what else there's to show here. Alright, so leaving the bunker, I think that is pretty much everything that I did this season. So, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to come over here and put all of my belongings in a chest for the world download. So I'm just gonna kind of pop that here. So we have my ender chest and my inventory, but first, as you can see, some of my stuff is a little bit damaged. I go to the Enderman farm, repair everything, combine my bow, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back, and I have emptied my entire inventory and my entire ender chest into these 2 chests here. So we have my armor slots up here with my offhand, and then these 3 rows here are my inventory, and then this last row would be my hotbar. So yeah, this is my inventory, and here we have my ender chest, exactly how it was. We have a lot of crafting tables, and then I want to briefly show my statistics here. I'll just quickly scroll through some of these. You can take a look. Yeah, I think the most notable one here for sure is the amount of time played, 39.07 days, which is a lot more than Season 1. Season 1 was like 12 or 13. And then I'll just scroll through some of these. So, times mined, netherrack and stone. Yeah, which makes sense because nether hub, and then the bunker and excavating things. Mushroom stems. If we come up here, times broken, got just some tools. Come up here, times crafted. Gold from the gold farm, rockets from the creeper farm, planks because of all the dark oak wood from my base, emeralds from, I guess, V-Hall, times used, got netherite pickaxe for sure, shovel axe, then dirt grass. I didn't even use my sword that much. And I picked up the most stone, netherrack, and grass. Gold nuggets too make sense, rotten flesh, more than golden carrots actually. And I've dropped the most netherrack and rotten flesh, which makes sense because those 2 are pretty useless. Stone, yellow carpet. That's interesting. Yeah, and for mobs, you have bat, bee, blaze, cat. Just kind of scroll through these. And we've killed 27,097 Endermen. Only got killed by 3 times by that, and that is definitely from the Enderman farm. Everything else is pretty standard, I would say. A lot of magma cubes. But for sure, the most Endermen. And yeah, 945 skeletons, a lot of squids, 4 tropical fish, and yeah, a lot of zombie piglins. And the player one, this is always a little scuffed, but if we come up here, I think Panda was up here, 344. That is definitely from headhunting. But yeah, I think that is the end of the world tour, so let's just quickly head back to spawn and say one final farewell. And be sure to be on the lookout for the Season 2 finale Part 2, the nice cinematic replay. It's gonna be pretty epic. Yeah, let's head back to spawn to say goodbye. Sadly, Season 2 is coming to an end. There are only a few days left on this server, and then shortly after Season 3 will be starting, so be on the lookout. But there were many funny memories and cool builds this season, like this HQ behind me. But yeah, I will just be doing server administrator, world-changing Season 3 things between episodes. And yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who made this season special, and I shall see you all in Season 3. See ya!